The time has come. It's finally here. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I said I was gonna go over the cards that I currently have right now. The small surviving portion of what collection I have, cataloging the start of my collecting journey, I guess. I guess the best place to start is from the beginning. I'll come back to this trick or treat because isn't it's not actually the beginning. The beginning is this one. So yeah, for this video, I'll be just focusing on the sets in the original series, well, expansions, but I'm gonna say sets. It's easier to say sets. Next time around, I think it'll be easier to break it up that way. These will be the ones I will be looking at for this time around. Out of the base set, I only have these. I I actually had way more cards. Like I had this Dragtini, and I had this Steel Boy and the Abra. And the Doodoo, I miss my Doodoo. I don't have the Doodoo anymore. The coffee, the gasoline. Anyway, right now I have these. I did not let this bad boy go. I remember how much I love the art for this. For context, the majority of the card in my collection, these are all ungraded cards. They've never been graded. I don't think I'm going to grade them. I would say this, even if somehow graded, it's probably like a 2. This thing has soft corners. It's been played a lot when I was little. It's been thrown down, spun around in card battles. I think from all of these, I believe only the Starmie is shadowless. It's not a first edition. It doesn't have the first edition stamp. It doesn't have the shadow on the edge. For the rest of the card, I believe it would be probably that third printing. So none of these have a first edition stamp. It's just this is a default picture that comes with it. But yeah, this would have the copyright date different a little bit too. So I would say these will probably be third printing. This is the only second printing. None in first edition, as far as I can recall. This Tangela was one of the cards I picked up in the card shop. This one and some of the trainer cards I got from the card shop. But yeah, this top row is definitely one of the few cards that I kept. So these are the mini portfolio survivors. I like this Starmie. The squirrel's cool. I'm never letting this one go. I don't even care if it's not a grade 10 or whatever. I'm never letting this one go. Next up, Jungle. I really like Jungle. I remember when the cards came out, I saw some of the other shining cards in Jungle. Like, let me see. Yeah, I remember these shinier cards. Like Pidgeot looks so cool. I remember seeing them in card shops when I was little. They'll be like, oh, Pokemon wasn't as crazy as nowadays is with like having a whole dedicated glass case in a card shop to Pokemon cards at the time. But it was like, oh, these ones are very nice, and they'll put them to the side. And so if you want to trade for it instead of like buying a pack, you could in the olden days. Anyway, this Kangaskhan, one of my favorite cards when I was little. I like to think it was like a companion, like Karibos are in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like a Dark Magician. I think Kangaskhan would have been my partner. These are survivors from the mini portfolio. I love the art for them. That's how I ended up keeping them. Look at that sass, that pizzazz. Okay. I do have to know. There is two like hollow follow version of this card. Mine is just the regular one. So the other one that people might be thinking of is like the star hollow one. I did not have that version. I had the other kind, like flat sheet, almost kind of like if you were to get a roll of like aluminum foil. There's that shine across it. Kind of looks like that. More than like little details or little like streaks or stars. I don't know what's the actual name differentiating the two follows. Off the top of my head, I just know this one's like it looks lighter, the image, and it looks shinier. Like I said, almost like aluminum foil. All right, up next we got Fossil. Let's see. I would say these trainer cards I definitely got from the card shop. These cards for sure are from the binder, the mini portfolio that survived. This Ekans, that one was definitely from the card shop. However, the count of the number of cards from the card shop, I remember I won a few times, but yeah, these ones I didn't. I remember seeing my friend having this. I did not own one, and I saw it in the card shop, and I was like, I'll pick it up. Like I said, it was a quarter, so these are not in the greatest condition. These ones are pretty nice condition. Like, look how cute they are. I just love how cute they are. Look at this. Look at his little eyes. Anyway, all right. Now we're on base set two. Base set two. It's a reprint of base set. Because people are like, I want more Pokemon cards. This one I picked up in the card shop. These two survive. They're from the mini portfolio. I think in terms of my collecting, I won't try to complete this set because if I complete base set and jungle and fossil, well, that's where this card is remaking it from. So if you look at these cards, it's like, oh, you'll see some repeat. This Butterfree is gorgeous. Anyway, I keep hearing about how much people didn't like it as much. I don't know if it's because how the set symbol looked. If I have too hard of a time finding a card for Fossil Jungle original base set, then I'll probably pull one from base set 2, just to make my life easier. And now we're at the first Team Rocket set. Oh my, I remember having a bunches of cards from these. But the Zubat's the only survivor. That's the card I mentioned last time. I definitely picked up stuff from the card shop. It has a gigantic scratch along it. But this Zubat, oh, I remember this Zubat. I loved how soft the illustration, like it looks like a little painting. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, I had way more. Like I remember, I had the Dark Radishes. Let me see if I find it. Oh, this energy I used to have. I used to have the double one too. I don't think it's in this set. Yeah, I remember used to having this one. Not anymore. This Slowpoke I used to have. The Gloom. I know I had at one point Erica's Vileplume, but that's different. This is Dark Gloom. I used to have Dark Alakazam. I missed that one. But yeah, Zubat's the only survivor from the mini portfolio in this set. Alrighty, and that covered the original series. So next time around, I'll probably start covering. Let's see, we got the Neo series. I got to start doing some of the E cards. Legendary Collection reprint. I have like a couple. Yeah. After that, there's not too many of them, so I'll probably see how many I can fit in the next one. Yeah, next one on the way. Bye.